It's what you do in private that then shows up in public. And so in private, let us start doing a little more. Let us be better than we were yesterday. Let's just do one thing, and that's going to be enough. Let me ask you, if God, fate, the universe answered your prayers tomorrow, those wishes and dreams that you wanted, if all of them came tomorrow, would your actions today prove that you were ready for it? I remember so many times when I'm like, I want this. Man, I'm laying in bed, I'm looking at the ceiling, looking at the designs and being like, oh, that's cool, that's cool. But then ideas come in my head. I'm like, I wish, I dream, I hope for these fantasies of I wanted a family, I want to be an author, of I want kids, all came into my head. And then I started working towards it and I got them. But then bigger wishes and bigger dreams started coming. It's like, I want a mansion. I want to be able to have my own just kind of like zoo farm type thing. I know my wife likes dogs, cats, hedgehogs, horses. She wants the whole litter of everything, kind of like a Noah's Ark in the background, you could say. She wants all of that. I want all of this. But really, if it comes to it, if it was answered tomorrow, if we got all of it, is what we're doing today, the actions that we are taking, matching our beliefs. And it's so interesting, at least for me, I wish it wasn't true, but there's a lot of times where my actions just aren't fitting my belief. I might believe that there's something that I'm just excited about, in which I'm ready to be the next Tony Robbins. But if all of a sudden I got like a million people around in a Zoom call and get the authorship of just millions of people getting my best-selling book, I don't think I'd be ready for success to come on. I don't think my habits and the way that I carry myself will be able to get there. And it comes back to the principle that I love from Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, which is the principle of faith. Now, in there, the first principle is desire. You got to want something. If you don't want something, there's no reason to change. But then you go to faith, which is the second one. And when I break it down to the simplest of things, it comes down to two, which is when it comes to faith, it is the belief that you want something, and then the action, be able to match it. With faith, you bring those two together and it creates the ability to make the results occur. I love this story. There's a story of two farmers who are living next to each other and they have just gone through a famine and they are praying for rain. And as they're praying for that rain, they're just like, I hope this rain comes. I hope that everything that goes on, I hope that I get the plants I need to be able to make the money, to be able to take care of my family. All of them are just praying so hard. But then after that prayer, one of the farmers goes back to his house, sits in his chair, and hopes that the rain's going to come. He's like, man, I hope. I prayed for it. I prayed for God to put this in my life. It's going to happen. The other farmer, after he prays, then goes to his fields and starts to plow, starts to plant the seeds. With the little water he has, starts to water it to start. Which one do you think is showing faith? Both of them prayed, both of them wished, both of them had the dream, they wanted something. Well, if the rain came, if the prayer was answered tomorrow, which one would get the result? It's the one in which planted the seed. It's the one in which prepared the ground and prepared everything for it to work out for them. Now, of course, the other farmer, after the rain came, then he could plant the seeds and then he could be able to get it. But that's not really what it comes down to. Because opportunities, unlike in this story, opportunities come and go. And we're only prepared as much, or I guess we're only able to get that result as much as we're prepared. Because success happens when opportunity meets preparedness. And opportunities always come, but are we prepared? So it breaks down into the belief and the action in which we do. It's when we have the thought, are we shortening that gap between that thought and the action? When we believe in something and that we want it, are we actually moving forward to get it? So my challenge for you, for the individual who is on the other side of this, who is listening to the vibrations of my voice, I want to offer you this challenge, which is whatever that dream, that wish, that northern star, that why, that vision, that finish line that you're aiming towards, whatever that is, you can say your prayer, you can meditate on it, you can have as much heart and wishing that you want. But then afterwards, I want you to pick one thing today that will help you get there. Doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as you need it to, as long as you do it, as simple as you need to. If you're working on your health and you're just like, I want that 6-pack, do a push-up. If you're like, I want to be on that statistic of 95% of CEOs read 50 or more books a year, well then start reading. Grab a book from the bookshelf and just read chapter 1. If you're wanting to level up the skill of whatever it is, but let's say sales, if you want to be a better salesperson, you're not going to become a better salesperson just by listening to trainings. You're not going to get better at sales just by looking at a manuscript, but you're going to get better by saying the words out loud. You're going to get better by making that phone call. You're going to get better by simply being messy in person. So be messy. Do the messy things. Don't be perfect. Just progress. If it's hard for you, that's okay. Just do as simple as you can. But pick one thing that you can do today to get you toward that wish, that dream. Because we here as champions are combining the belief that we have. And man, as a champion, we have a lot of belief and we have a lot of hopes and dreams. And as entrepreneurs and business owners and people who want to be those 1%ers, we want a lot. And it feels like we are never satisfied with what we have. Let's match that with the other side of let's take our car, the car of life that we are in, take it out of park and start driving forward. No more planning. No more thinking you need more preparation. No more overanalyzing and getting analysis paralysis, but simply take your car to park and do the next thing. And I can promise you, because I've done this over the last decade, I have specifically done this. And this is why I love teaching to people, because it's just the consistency is so much more precious and able to do that get the actual results that people want for success rather than these perfection opportunistic moments. It's what you do in private that then shows up in public. And so in private, let us start doing a little more. Let us be better than we were yesterday. Let's just do one thing, and that's going to be enough.